Struggling to stop corner routes and those deep crossing patterns in Madden 25? Look no further. In this video, we are going to be going over a defensive technique that is going to help you slow down all those flat pattern kind of passes in Madden 25. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, and hit that noti bell so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys got nothing to say, just comment FTA. Stands for the algorithm and helps push these videos to more and more people. I'm going to shamelessly plug my ebook now. And if you guys are struggling even more on the defensive end or on the offensive end, there are ebooks down in the description below. One is centered around 3-4 odd, which is going to help you stop any kind of player in the game. And one of the offensive ebooks is based around pistol bunch tight end. So if you guys want a fun kind of ebook to have a little bit of fun with in Madden 25, check those out. Let me know what you guys think and join the Discord so we can talk about it. Now, double mabeling in Madden is a technique to prevent sideline passes, but there are some things that people don't really mention whenever I see this topic be introduced. Only certain people do, but that's why I'm bringing it to you guys today. Now, the double mabel in this game, you're going to want to have two different flat patterns out on the defensive side of the ball. So typically you want to come out in a cover two. It'll make it a lot easier to run this kind of defense, especially with switch sticking. Now, after you find a comfortable cover two, depending on the kind of formation, my ebook is in 3-4 odd, so I'm going to be coming out in Tampa 2 for the most part, out of 3-4 odd to make this to make the situation work as best as I possibly can. So that's how I'm going to show it to you guys today. So after that, I found my cover two play. Then you're going to want to click R3, go to your coaching adjustments, and then go down to your zone drops. Your zone drops for your flats need to be at either 25 or 30. 30 is kind of the sweet spot for a lot of the deeper corner routes that are in the game. And then 5 is going to be the sweet spot for your curl flats because it's going to help you pretty much switch stick if they're running, those weird kind of pattern plays like zig patterns and, things of that nature. So that's going to work. And it's going to help your defense out tremendously to kind of force them to hit a route in the middle of the field. So this technique, double mabeling in general, is going to work very, very nicely if you're trying to force your opponent to stay within the middle of the field. If you're trying to prevent your opponent from getting to the sidelines, this is going to be the best way to do so, is to pretty much have these guys switch sticking just straight to the outsides. So Tampa 2, that's what we're going to call. And the way that you double mabel, you're going to have your cloud flat out here. Excuse me, you're going to have your blue flat out here. And there's a reason why I'm saying that. And then you're going to take one of the guys that's on, one of your linebackers. If you're in dime and you have a nickel corner, you're going to take that guy and you're going to put him in a curl flat. Now, I'm going to run this concept a couple times just to showcase something that I don't see gets talked about as much as I would like to hear it be talked about. Now, I'm going to run a flood concept here, and you're going to notice that Anthony Barr is my linebacker. You can see he's right there for it. That is a 5-yard curl flat. He's right there to absolutely shut down the flood concept. Now, again, we can always switch stick onto that defender to play the routes a little bit better, or we can switch over to the cloud flat that's over the top for that to be the case if we're trying to guard the corner route. So let's run it one more time. So again, we're going to put our double mabel, but this time I'm actually going to make sure that the D-line does not get any kind of pressure. I'm going to showcase something that needs to be spoken about a little bit more often. So I'm throwing it straight to R1. As you can see, R1 is there for a touchdown. That is a 30-yard cloud flat. I'm going to call it a broken mechanic in Madden. I'm just going to call it what it is because this is a 30-yard cloud flat. And for some reason, it's just not playing 30 yards. The line of scrimmage is at the 30-yard mark. I don't know if you guys realize that, but that's where the marker is. Both sides. Actually, no, just the one side because it's practice mode. But this guy should be all the way back here already, the cornerback that is. Now, when you leave a cloud flat out there, it's simply made so that you can switch stick on them. This is what I want to talk about today. The main thing that you need to do when you guys are trying to run double mabel is before you make the adjustment of putting your curl flat out there, make sure that you're shading underneath, okay? To shade underneath, you press triangle or Y if you guys are on the Xbox, then move the right stick down. It's going to make those flats, those cloud flats, it's going to turn them into hard flats. Then you want to put your double mabel out there. Now we have a double mabel with a hard flat and a curl flat. Now watch the difference in how this defender plays this corner route over the top here. I'm going to run the same exact play, and you're going to notice a complete shift in how that flat plays. Putting those guys in different routes. Now look how deep Dion is playing that. Dion just went all the way straight to the 30-yard mark like he should. And that is exactly what you want to see out of your 30-yard cloud flat. Now, this is where the secret technique that comes into play when it comes to this game. And this is going to be in addition to the switch stick meta that you guys should all be learning, because switch sticking is not going away next year. Switch sticking is pretty much life in Madden now. So defensively, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to put that cloud flat down into hard flats. Now, we're going to put this guy in his curl flat. Now, the only thing that is going to make your defense a lot better when it comes to your switch stick is who you're switch sticking first. And I noticed watching the MCS and, games like that, that one thing that they tend to do for their switch sticking and, showcasing that they're actual, I'm not going to say geniuses at it, but they're very, 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 very good at it. They take deeper zoned, whether it be vert hooks, whether it be flats, whatever the case is, they take those flats and they immediately switch stick. So I'm going to call hike and kind of showcase something that they do. On those 30 yards, they come down and then they'll start to switch stick on other things. Now I'm actually going to showcase the exact reason why. I'm going to throw the ball away just to show you guys exactly what I mean. Now, when you shade underneath, especially if you're double mabeling, it makes sure that those cloud flats, those hard flats that are on the outside start to run up immediately. Like this guy's already chasing a route that's not even going towards him yet. Now, what these pro players do is if they know route concepts and route combinations so well that they can kind of see if someone's trying to run a flood concept. They can kind of see if someone's running like a short corner or a deep corner almost immediately as the play starts. So something that I noticed that these guys do is that they set their their flats up to 30 so that they go all the way back. They switch stick, they bring them down, and then they click off or switch stick to someone else. When they switch stick to someone else, that cornerback starts to show a little bit of extra effort in trying to return back to where he's supposed to. So that Dion, if I ended up throwing this pass, Dion would have played it. He would have immediately reacted to that throw going over the top of his head. And this is a technique that I really only see pro players running, is those flats up a little bit higher. Now let's act like they're going to be throwing it to a corner route that's on that left side. Now, if I end up putting this guy on a corner here, right, regardless of how that corner is going to be played, they're going to switch stick, bring him down, and then immediately that switch stick is going to go all the way back up. And I don't know how we ended up getting pressure there, but we ended up getting pressure. So let's go ahead and showcase the instant replay, and that's going to be how I let you guys off here. Double mabeling, switch sticking, bringing these guys down is going to create a lot of disruption on the offensive side. Now, right here is absolutely perfect. Now, the opponent might think, oh, I might have this corner route, but these guys are dedicated to running straight back to guard that corner. And that's going to make your defense 10 times better, because it's going to pretty much take away a route that your opponent might be seeing as an open route. These guys run straight back to that point because of them being in a hard flat. So if you're double mabeling or attempting to sprinkle that into your defense, that is a major point to always remember, is make sure that you're switch sticking and bringing some of these guys down if you don't notice at a cornerback. Again, we all make the wrong call from time to time. We all make the, those weird little subtle mistakes that we all do in Madden, in any football game, college football. Again, we all do it. So when you do when you do mess up and do something like that, switch sticking allows you the option of recovering a lot faster if they have all their routes going towards the middle of the field. It gives you that option by switch sticking. So again, double mabel, add it to your scheme. This is exactly how you do it. This is the best way to do it, especially if you're switch sticking. And yeah, my name is Pwny. Hopefully you guys appreciate this video. I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out.